Oh, wait a minute. It's my wife. Hang on. Hello?
Hey, are you able?
Hey, I'm on stage, right?
Oh no.
He's 24. Enjoy. What's your name? Frankie. What do you do, Frankie? Who names their kid Frankie? Do you grow out of the E part, or do you just, you'll be like 50 years old, I'm Frankie. Will you keep Frankie for the rest, or will you be Frank one day?
Dad's name is Frank, he loved me, so yeah.
Your dad's name is Frank, and he loves you. So he named, oh, he left you. Whoa. That took a weird turn, right? It's just like, we were like cruising, and like, ah! My dad's name is Frank, and he left me! Wow. Now, okay. So you wanted to change your name to Frankie because it's not, oh, it's joking, you still got a dad? Okay. Anyway, on the clip I make for Instagram, you will not have a father anymore. Your dad's gonna be like, what the f***? You said I left you? Come here, kid. I don't know if you know my story, but I almost died from COVID. I was like the first or second person in this hospital with COVID, right? When it broke, right? And the funniest thing about it, since I can say I lived, I woke up gasping for air, right? It was crazy. And nobody knew what it was. So my wife calls 911 on speakerphone. And I'm like, I'm doing all that. And the lady on the phone, her name, black lady, her name was Teresa, you could tell, right? And she goes, she had to look it up. She was like, okay, it could be COVID. Yeah, oh, he could be contagious. And then there's a long pause on the phone. And then Teresa goes, girl, you better get away from him. My wife goes, what'd I do? Teresa says, put him in the front yard. I'm like, what? But I'm a man. I'm like, I'm not going to the front yard. I'm a man. I'm staying in my house. You know how we do it. So now I'm sitting in the front yard. It's so funny. I'm just staring at the sky, gasping for air. People, neighbors walking by, they're like, what's wrong with him? Ambulance comes. And ambulance comes, they're in hazmat suits, right? Because I'm the first person they picked up from this, and they're in hazmat suits. They were scared. And all I hear from the hazmat suits is, say goodbye to your family. This is all true. So I walk up to the door where my wife now, we have a door with a glass in between it. I can't touch my family anymore. So my wife is holding my son, and I put my hand where my son is, gasping for air. My son puts his hand on top of my hand, looks at me and goes, I was like, this dude making fun of me, man. So once I survived that whole COVID thing in LA, though, we lived in a very nice neighborhood, but they don't control homeless. And I was walking my son, he was only 3, and a homeless person threw a can at him and hit him. And I was like, why am I paying all this money to live in Los Angeles when they can't even control their streets? So my wife went to UNLV, she ran track. Her parents lived there. I Airbnb'd a place for 2 years out there. And we decided to pick up and move, and they built us a house, and now we live in Las Vegas, and it's the best place I've ever lived. So that's why I live in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's for are you Korean? 안녕하세요. Oh yeah, that's all I know. That's all I know. I had y'all believe it. Oh, he speak Korean too. No, 안녕하세요 means hello, and I know I know that's it. Yeah. Oh, 감사합니다. Kamsamida, thank you. So thank you for coming. So yeah, but Koreans, they're the worst. Yeah. I can say this because my mom, like, they're very brutally honest. Like, sir, you Korean too? Oh, wait, you're Korean? Shut up. Oh, you're black and Korean. I was like, you the blackest, like, straight Korean. You're Korean and black too?
My dad was in the army, just like yours.
Just like is my dad your dad? Come up here for a second. Come up, we gotta sing. Come on. All right, we gotta see if we got a match here. Oh, Joy. What's your name? Mark. All right, man. My dad was banging all them Korean out there. Like, 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Oh, man, that's funny to me, man. That's great, man. What's your dad's name? Huh? Oh, he named you Mark, too. Okay.
All my siblings are Mark.
He named he named everybody Mark. Your sister's Markeisha? He must have a huge man or something. He like, I'm putting my name in everything. Everybody's Mark. So all your brothers are Mark. Markavius, Mark Anthony, Mark. You are Mark Anthony. Oh my gosh. Oh, his name is Mark Anthony. Holy cow. I forgot what I was talking about, man. I was about to go into a good joke, and he's like, Houston, Texas.
And also, when's your exact birthday?
That was weird, man. And what hotel you staying at? What room is that? Oh no, I'm just writing it down. No big deal. No, I'm a Scorpio, if that helps you out. Scorpio. Oh, wait a minute, it's my wife. Hang on. Hello?
Hey, are you able?
Hey, I'm on stage, right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to ask you to add me to your gym membership.
Can't they add you?
No, they need your authorization.
That's right, they do.
So I guess we'll just wait.
Are you at the gym right now?
Yes.
Can I talk to him?
They said you have to do it via the app. So just call me when you're off stage. We'll wait.
Okay. Well, you got like another 20 minutes, 30, 45. I'll be there. Okay. Love you.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. Daddy's always on duty. My kids are trying to swim right now, and my wife was like, I don't want to even get it. She's like, well, take us off the membership because we never go. As soon as I leave town, like, can we be back on the membership?
So your sneaker game is always on point.
Yes.
What is your favorite pair of sneakers and why in your collection?
Oh, my favorite pair, I have to say these. Let me tell you why. My wife is the first pair my wife ever bought for me. Yes, I had them on my birthday. This is the first week. My birthday was in November. Oh. I felt like just, No, this is the first pair my wife bought for me, and she gave it to me on my birthday. It took 9 years to get them. But I'm be honest with you. Look, I'm gonna be an right now. and ladies, you're gonna take this the wrong way, but we're a one income house, so anything I get, I really bought for myself anyway. I have not received a real gift in 9 years. I love it when my wife is like, I was surprised you with something. I know, I already saw the credit card. I know what it is. I bought it. Of course I know what it is. They alerted me. That's why you need my help to get into the gym right now. That's a clip right there. I'm gonna let her know. I could just see my family. I'm on stage having a good time. They're like, can we get in the gym, please? Talk about a white woman like acting like a, can I get in your gym, please? My husband got some memberships. Can I please get into the gym, sir? You know I got my families with me. The gym is like, tell me how many coins are in the jar. That's for the black folks. You know where that's from.
Funniest celebrity interview.
Funniest celebrity interview. Well, I'll tell you this. There's 4 celebrities that give the best interviews. Kevin Hart, The Rock, believe it or not Chris Rock. Chris Rock is a hard interview, actually. And Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's phenomenal. And I'll tell you some good interviews. Tom Cruise is great. Tom Hanks is great. I've interviewed everybody. Like, I've been in some weird position, like Katy Perry one time. I was interviewing her on Sesame Street. No. Let me tell you what. You remember, this happened like 10, 11 years ago when Katy Perry wore this revealing thing. They couldn't even show her on Sesame Street. She showed off her boobs. So it was me, Elmo, and Katy Perry. And so I'm interviewing them, and this is right after she broke up with Russell Brand. And look, you flirt all the time on TV, it means nothing. So I'm flirting with her, she's flirting with me, it means absolutely nothing. But the cameras, like at the end of the interview, Katy Perry leans over and goes, are the cameras off? I was like, woo, I'm about to get there. I lean over in a sexy way, I go, yeah, girl, camera's off. And then she lets it rip. Elmo looks at me and goes, what the f***? True story, true story. Katie looks at me and goes, ha! And runs off. It was so weird. That is a true story. We got Koreans here. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Hi. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Anyway, that's our own personal thing we got right now. I'm sorry. I'm just half Korean. I know how to, well, that's all I know how to say, but that's all right. I think y'all didn't know though. Y'all were like, woo, he speak Korean too. I know 2 words, that's it. 안녕하세요, which means hello, and 감사합니다, which means thank you. That's it. 친만이요, what's 친만이요 mean? Yeah, you don't try to show me up the way you say it. She said it the right way. Oh, 친만이요. I'm like the dumb American. Oh, 친만이요. Oh, you mean 친만이요. You know what I'm saying. What's it mean?
Well, you didn't say it right.
It's a true. But you knew what I was trying to say.
Well, you're not saying like really like no. See,
Are you my mom? I swear, my mom. But that's all Korean women. They the same, man. They don't give you no credit. Like a white parent would have been like, oh, good try. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Not Asian mom. Oh, you're so stupid. You said wrong. I don't know what 친만이요 mean. You 친만이 stupid. They rough, man. They're like gangster. Like my mom's like this woman, that's my mom. And then when like they love it, they say what's on their mind. And that's what I love about my mom too. She don't care about your feelings. This woman does not care about my feelings up here. Even though like they wouldn't have known the difference if you just would have, you could have said anything. No, you wrong. You're so wrong. Say what?
What's the translation?
Translation?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's
Oh, she never told us. I don't know.
She said it right, so I don't know.
No, I did say it right because you said it right after me. You knew what I was trying to say.
Well, I don't know if you got it right.
Well, Chinmanio.
Like, is it like, really?
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 That means really.
Oh, that means really. Oh. Yes. How, oh my God. Look. My mom got mad at me because the clip went viral. Because this is honest truth. So, look. I do a podcast with my parents. I don't know if you see it. So a lot of people don't believe like my parents are like this. So go to my YouTube channel where my special is, and you can see a podcast. I do a lot of podcasts with my parents. Their clips have gone viral, millions of views. Right? Like it's crazy. People love them. Anyway, so I asked my dad and mom how they met. My mom goes, so I met your dad at a bar. And then my dad goes, I met her at a strip club. She was on a pole, Clip got 3-4 million views, right? They live in Houston. And my mom said, I hate your show. So many people think I'm stripper. She goes, a lady said, I didn't know strip clubs. They had strip clubs way back then. She was like, shut up. So she wanted me to, she was in my car this morning because they're visiting my son. It was his birthday. She goes, whenever you're out, tell people I was never a stripper. So she wasn't a stripper. They met at a bar that had a pole. My mom's last name? Like my last name?
Oh, that's your last name.
What? No, Yo, okay, people get confused. My middle name is Yo. Because my mom, that's her name is Kamoki Yo. These Koreans are with me, man. You're trying to, you laughing at me again. Kamoki Yo.
Yeah, but it's like 2 syllables, not 3 syllables.
It's 2 syllable, not 3 syllable. You say it.
Gumok.
Gomok.
Yeah. Gumokyo.
Gomok. It's Gomok. Can we kick her out of the show, please? She been on my ass the whole time. This is great. It's a true. It's a true. It's a true. It's a true. It's Gomok. It's not Gomokyo. Gomok. So my mom said she put Yo in my name because I guess it took her like 28 hours to push me out. So she's like, my name gonna be somewhere in your name. So now my name is Michael Yo and my last name is Simmons. And Yo has always been my middle name, but everybody just called me Yo growing up because I grew up when Yo MTV Raps was big, right? So everybody like, Yo. And now my mom called, I remember when I first got on TV, she said, only reason you're on TV, because of me. But also, like she said, it's Kamok, but all the family members call my mom, it's spelled K-U-M, So everybody calls my mom Cum. That's what she's known as, Cum. Like when people meet her, they'll be like, hey, what's up, Cum? And I was so embarrassed as a kid. Like I would tell people my mom's name was Kim. And I remember I told my principal, because parents got to meet the principal and stuff. And he was like, Kim, how are you? And she goes, oh, who Kim? Me come. When you debate your life, when you go back and forth in your life, you don't know if you're going to live or die. You realize a lot of things, great things that happen in your life and terrible things that happen in your life. And one thing that stood out to me is my parents never told me they loved me till I was 29 years old. And it really messed with me in the hospital, right? So before I get into that story, I got to tell you about my parents. If you haven't seen my last special, my dad is black,
born and raised in Louisiana, has a PhD in nuclear physics and served our country in the Army, people. Right. Now, in the last special, he was 75. Now he's 78, and he hasn't changed. He's still black and has swag. He still walks around the house like this, you know what I mean? And he's always laughing like, yeah. And always pointing at random shit that's not there. Just like, Now, my mom, she was born and raised in Korea, South Side. Now we know who doesn't watch the news in his room. I said it in my last special, Blasian. It's tough having an Asian mom because if they think if they say it, they have no filter. My mom just turned 70 and now all bets are off. She does not care. I never thought my mom could be worse. My mom won't even say people's names to me anymore because she would rather describe them to me. She calls me the other day and goes, you know what? I like your friend. He nice. I go, which one? She goes, fat boy, small feet. But I knew exactly who she was talking about. Because with my mom will say things that make you mad. She will say things that make you want to fight. But my mom really feels that she can say anything to anybody. Because it's a truth. Oh, you don't like truth? Why you mad? It's a truth. Do I lie? Do I lie? My mom got in a fight with my wife. Now, full transparency, my wife cooks like once every couple of, once. So my mom walks into our new house and goes, oh, what a beautiful kitchen for no cooking. I go, Mom, you can't say that in my house. Nuh-uh, not to my wife. She goes, why? It's a truth. You don't like truth? And then to me and my wife, she goes, do I lie? Do I lie? I look at my dad for help. He's like, walk away, son, walk away. My wife, she's white. Whoa, it got quiet, okay. But my wife is just not white. She white. Now, I know a lot of people in here are white, and you're questioning yourselves right now going, am I white? No. My wife is whiter than you. My wife is from Gillette, Wyoming white. You hear that? When white people intimidate, like, damn. That's white. But we got a beautiful family, man. We got 2 kids. My son is now 5, my daughter's 2, and they're black, white, and Asian. That's right. We gave birth to pandas. We call them Ling Ling and Sing Sing. And my last special, I talked about this when my son was born, because I didn't have a daughter at that time. When my son was born and the doctor handed me my son. It's crazy as a father because I knew I would die for him, right? And I don't even know this dude. He could be a terrible human being, but I would die for him, But when they handed me my daughter, oh, it was different. I was like, oh, okay. I would kill for you. I became a murderer overnight. Because the family dynamic to me is crazy. Like, I would die for my son, I would kill for my daughter. But here's what's crazy. I wouldn't kill for my wife. Because that's not my job. That's her father's job. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Because I love both of my kids the same. But the love is in different directions. My son, I want him to be able to take care of himself, be strong. But I know for the rest of my life, I'm going to protect my daughter. 100%. And what's the biggest threat to women? Men. Look at that. Men. So now I hate all men. I became a lesbian activist overnight. / murderer. I'm Ellen DeGeneres with a gun. Because every man's a threat to my daughter. Every single man eventually will be a threat to my daughter. I hate my son. Sometimes I hate my son. Why? Because he's a threat to my daughter. We all have baby cams and watching my kids play. My daughter's playing with her little toy. My son walks over and grabs the toy from her. I get so angry, but then my daughter grabs it back and I'm like, yeah, that's my baby girl. Right? Don't take no man's crap. But then my son looks around to see if anybody's watching. Starts backing up where she is, and he hits her with his butt. And she falls to the ground and starts crying. I get so angry inside. I'm so mad. I want to fuck this little dude up, right? But I can't. He's only 5, and it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. All I can do is scream and like, hey, you better stop that. And he runs off. But my daughter could hit my son with a brick in the face. I'd be like, hey, girl, good job, good job. Because a daughter makes you a better man, 100%, 100%. It makes you more empathetic, you care about people, you get sensitive. I cry all the time now. All the time. I don't even know why. My wife looks at me in disgust I cry so much. She's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen my dad cry once, but I cry all the time. And then it hit me. Every generation of father gets softer and softer and softer. It means things are getting easier. My black grandfather was born in 1902 in America. Went through injustices you couldn't even imagine. My dad went through segregation, still got a PhD in nuclear physics, and had to march just to drink out of the same water fountains as everybody else. That's right. Me? I would never drink out of a fountain. That shit's disgusting. But my dad, man, I can't take him to the park because he has to drink out of every freaking fountain. I'm like, you fought for this? He's like, I deserve this, son. I deserve it. Tell you, man. I'm going on 6 years of marriage, man. My parents, though, they just celebrated 48 years of marriage. That's something to clap about. So I asked my dad, I said, hey man, you've been married 48 years. How'd you do it? How do you stay married that long? My dad looks at me and goes, that's simple, son. Never say the first or second thing that pops into your head. You always say the third. I go, what's that mean? He goes, well, the first thing, you will get a divorce. The second thing, you on the couch. But the third thing, happily ever after. I'm 6 years in, I don't get it. Till about a month ago, me and my wife are driving to Vegas. She packs a cooler of food for our 2-year-old daughter. We get to Vegas. My wife opens up the cooler and goes, oh my God, the food all melted. I look in the cooler and notice she didn't put any ice in it. I manned up though, you know, hey baby, yeah. You didn't put any ice in the cooler. My wife looks at me and goes, you don't need to put ice in a cooler. It's a cooler, duh. Now, the first thing I thought was, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. But I didn't say the first thing. I didn't say the second thing. I said the third thing. I said, baby, I can't believe this cooler is broken. During this pandemic, we are seeing things that are unimaginable, right? And as a person of color, I'm seeing things I never thought I would see. I never thought me and two black friends walking into a bank would be told to put on a mask. Black people, you get it, right? You want me to put that on and go in there? I never thought I would see that. You know what that's like? That's like two black people winning the cornhole championship of the world. You see how the black people didn't laugh? Because they don't know what the hell cornhole is. I never thought a furniture store could be racist during a pandemic. Now, we just celebrated Juneteenth. It's a national holiday. It's on the calendar now, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful situation. Now, if you don't know what it means it's the emancipation of the last black American slaves. Yeah. But one IKEA store, they wanted to celebrate too. This is a true story. Look it up when you leave. On Juneteenth, they served chicken and watermelon. I was just like y'all. I was mad. I got offended, you know? Because when I got there, they were out of watermelon. I was like, this is I never thought I would almost die from coronavirus. March 17th of last year, I woke up gasping for air. It's so new, less than 100 people died from it. My wife calls 911. The operator has to look it up, a black lady named Teresa. She goes, ooh, it could be COVID. He could be contagious. Then there's a long pause on the phone. Then she says, girl, you better get away from him. My wife goes, what I do? She says, put him in the front yard. I'm like I'm trash? My wife looks at me and goes, you got to go. But I'm a man. I'm like, hell no, I'm staying in my house. I ain't going no front yard. So now I'm sitting in the front yard, gasping for air. The ambulance comes, they put oxygen on me. They say goodbye to your family. Now, I can't touch my family because I got COVID, right? So my wife is at the front door with my son and a window separates us. They're crying, I'm crying, so I walk up to the window and put my hand on it where my son is, gasping for air. My 3-year-old son puts his hand on top of my hand, looks at me and goes, God, God. This little motherfucker making fun of me, man. Fuck you, dude. But the comedian in me was like, his timing's incredible. So they put me in an ambulance. Now, if you've never been in an ambulance, it's a scary ride. You don't know what's gonna happen on the other side, right? And they put your neck in a brace, so all you can do is look up. And while I'm looking up at the ceiling, I'm going, you know what? They should put some motivational quotes up here or something. Something to put you at ease, you know what I mean? Like, you only live once. Enjoy the ride. OJ did it. So I get to the hospital. Lots of doctors and nurses waiting on me, and this is when I found out something interesting. The guy that rolled me out of the ambulance was like, "You're our first COVID patient. Good luck." So they send me into a room. They take every blood test, every x-ray they could, right? Then they leave the room. About 30 minutes later, I see all the doctors in front of my room in a window, right? And they're just talking like, and then I see them draw straws, and one goes, "Fuck!" And that dude walks in. He's scared. He told me less than 100 people died from COVID. So it was new, and he was like nervous, and he goes, "Well, here's what's happening. Your lungs are filling up with fluid, and you have double pneumonia and corona." So I look at the doctor and go, "What's that mean?" He goes, "Well, it's gonna go really good or really bad. And we'll know in about 2 days." And then it started to sink in. I go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, this is serious. I'm gonna make it, right?" He looks me straight in the eye and goes, "We'll try our best." Yo. You always want people to try their best, right? But you never want someone to tell you they're trying their best. You ever drop your car off to a mechanic, pick it up, and you're like, "Hey man, did you fix my brakes?" And the dude's like, "Yeah, you know what, we tried our best." So they put me in ICU. I'm the only person in ICU. It's new. It's new. Now, this is the only thing I'm gonna say about vaccines. I don't care if you're on them or not on them. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your body. But if you're not on them, please do not say, "I don't wanna get the shot because I don't wanna be a guinea pig." You're not a guinea pig. You know how I know this? Because I was a guinea pig. Because the doctor walked into my room and went, "We don't know what we doing. So we gotta give you everything." And they did. I was like a whore, and the drugs were like dicks, and I was just taking them all in the mouth. I got gangbanged by experimental drugs. The first one they gave me, hydroxychloroquine. I had an allergic reaction to it. My temperature shot up to 104.8, almost died that night. But this is the last thing you ever want to hear your doctor say as he leaves the room. He saved my life, he's leaving the room. He looks back at me and goes, "Man, we learned something new today." Now, as I'm dying in the hospital, I'm watching TV. And there's a group of people on TV saying it's a hoax. Now, you know what these people look like. I don't have to describe them to you. If a Cracker Barrel exploded and landed on a Walmart and drove off in an F-150, so they were supposed to tell me if I was going to live or die in 2 days. It took them 4 days, right? The doctor said, "You're doing so well, we're actually going to let you go on the 5th day." So on the 5th day, I'm getting ready. I'm putting on all my clothes. All the doctors run into my room and go, "No, no, no, lay back down, lay back down, lay back down. You can't leave." I go, "What's the matter, doc? What's the matter?" He goes, "Oh man, we just let somebody go home and they died." I was like, "Shit. You can keep me in this bitch forever. I'm not going anywhere, you know? Put me at the front desk, I'll answer phones, I don't care." What was happening is they were letting people go home, they would relapse and couldn't make it back to the hospital. Or if they did make it back to the hospital, it was too packed and they couldn't take them, right? So they evaluated me for 3 more days. Now remember, it's still new. So on the 8th day, they're letting me out of the hospital, out of ICU. Doctor looks at me, we're at the exit, me and the doc. He looks at me and goes, "Hey man, you need to quarantine." I go, "How long?" He goes, 22 days? Cool. I'm at home for 22 days quarantine. Let me tell you what my beautiful wife is going through. She's alone. We have a 3-year-old son and a 2-month-old daughter. So for 22 days, I'm hearing my kids yell, scream. My son's asking where daddy is. My wife is losing her mind. I'm getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner delivered to my room. I'm like, damn, COVID ain't that bad. I feel like a husband in the 50s, you know what I mean? I'm like, get those kids away from me, bitch, where's my dinner? But I gotta say, man, to all the doctors, nurses, frontline workers that are here tonight, thank you for what you do. You are the real heroes. Yeah. Yep. So I became good friends with my doctor, of course, because he saved my life, right? And they test my blood all the time because I was one of the first patients that beat COVID that they didn't put on a ventilator. So the doctor calls me up for a blood test to see if I need a booster or not. And he goes, well, here's your results. If your level is over 20, you don't need a booster. If your level is under 20, you need a booster. I go, all right, doc, what's my level? He goes, your level is 25, 100. You have 120 times more antibodies than you need. The highest number I've ever seen during this pandemic is 700, and your level is 2,500. That's right. I hung up the phone, looked at my wife, and said, I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm the half Black Panther. Do you realize I could sneeze on someone and cure them? Shake my hand, sir. You're vaccinated. Fist bump. Booster! I'm not gonna lie to you, I got too cocky after the doctor told me this. I got way too cocky. Way too cocky. I was doing everything I wasn't supposed to do. Yeah, I was going out, touching everything. I was opening doors for everybody. Did not care. I opened the door for a little old lady. She was like, do you need some hand sanitizer? I was like, oh, hell no. I am hand sanitizer. I lived a life without fear. Everything I was afraid of, had no fear of anymore. A cop pulled me over, was like, do you know why I stopped you? I was like, no, bitch, and just drove off. I was like, what? This is what it feels like to be white. What? I didn't do that. I'm still half black. I ain't doing that to a cop. Oh, hell no.